Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different, which is not going to be tarot. We're actually going to be talking about how to start a business, more specifically an LLC, which stands for Limited Liability Company. Now this is pretty easy to set up, but I just see a lot of you guys want to start a business, but you're kind of confused on how exactly you get into it. What is the proper steps for it? I'm going to explain to you how I did it, and it's pretty, I wouldn't say easy. It definitely takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work and a lot of effort getting this business started, getting it to grow. Doesn't really matter what kind of business it is, any type of business really. Each business, like each, I guess, category of what you're doing for business is going to be different. Even if you're like selling things, everybody sells different things. So it's all going to be different. There's going to be some different things. Some things will vary for you guys, you know. But I'm just going to be explaining to you what I did, which is pretty easy. So first thing you want to do, well, first off, decide what kind of business you want. Kind of create a plan. What are you doing? What kind of business do you want to set up here? And then once you've decided that, like let's use tarot for an example. Let's say you want to set up a tarot business, or something with tarot, where you're selling tarot or you're doing tarot readings, whatever. I don't know, something like that. First thing you want to do, all right, this is for any business, is you want to go to LegalZoom, because this is how I remember doing it, and it's pretty easy and pretty simple. Here, so you just go to LegalZoom. On their first page, you click Start Your Business. Okay. So once you get to this, there'll be different ones that you can pick, but for now, we're doing an LLC. All right, so start my LLC. And then you'll see the form your LLC with confidence. When you're ready to form an LLC on your own or want advice every step of the way, we've got your back. Okay. Let's get to that page, and then they'll have different options you guys can choose. The first one is the basic one, which is free plus state filing fees. And I do not remember how much those are. Okay, because I did this a long time ago. And then there is the pro and premium. So basic is when you're just starting out, you're just starting out, basically. And it has your articles of organization, the document needed to officially register your LLC with the state, which, yeah, that's important if you want to do it official. Name check service to confirm that your preferred business name is available. Digital welcome packet, which includes a step-by-step checklist to follow after your LLC is officially registered. And also, customizable website to establish your professional online presence in minutes, powered by Wix. Now, I do not remember that last part being presented to me when I was doing this, but it's there now, I guess. But yeah, all these things are important, and all those things from the basic package, I think, do carry over to the pro and the premium. But the pro, what you get is an operating agreement, which helps you set entity guidelines and settle disputes, an EIN, which if you guys don't want to, if you guys don't know what an EIN number is, it's an employer identification number, which is basically like a business's social security number. It's how they do taxes and whatever. But an EIN number for your business, which is used to file taxes. So it even says it right there. Open bank accounts and build your staff. Access to over 150 customizable legal documents and unlimited e-signatures for 1 year. Initial phone consultations with specialists about business insurance and taxes. And then there's the premium, which is hands-on guidance from an experienced business attorney that you choose based on your state. All right, years of experience and rating, unlimited 30-minute attorney consultations about new legal topics related to your business, first 30 days of subscription included, any changes to your LLC formation, documents within the first 30 years. or not years, days, the first 3 years. Now, I am not partnered with any of these names I'm going to be mentioning throughout this video. So with LegalZoom, I'm not partnered with them. I do not make money. If you go and sign up with them, that is one thing I want to clarify. I do not make money off of this video, other than the views it gets. But um, even if you do decide to go with the basic at first, which the basic, you will not get your EIN number. All right, but that is fine because, when you can still get your EIN number later. All right. And how I did that, because I did start off with the basic first, how I did that, how I remember doing that, was after that, I went to irs.gov, and you guys can go there. It's irs.gov/businesses/small businesses self-employed. Apply for uh, employer identification number online. Or you guys can just go, you can look it up on your phones or your laptops. You can go irs.gov, apply for an employer identification number. All right. It should still take you to the same thing where you guys will see apply for an employer identification number, EIN, online. And then it'll take you through the steps of it. I don't remember if I had to pay for this or not. Like I said, I did it a while ago. But it'll take you through the steps on how to apply for an EIN number, which is not that hard. So, but you definitely do want to apply for an EIN number when your business starts actually making money, and you get to the point where you're gonna have to end up filing, this on your taxes and whatever. You definitely do want to apply for it then. So that is a way to do it, or you can just do it all at once with the Pro package. Yeah, that is how I remember doing it. So once you've done that, what do you do now? You're kind of thinking, what do we do now? So then it's really kind of like advertising, marketing your business, which you kind of should be doing that maybe before you do all this. But when you get it official, then you have your official name, which means nobody else has that business name because now you have it legally registered. So no one else has that business name as you. Now you can legally market, and how you can do that. A good way is social media online. So I really recommend is having like an account on some sort of social media platform where you can, just for your business, post on there things about your business, right? Who you are, what you do, you know. A good way to get a following on that is not to always make it sound like you're trying to sell something, because some people can get irritated by that and kind of, basically ignore you. So a good way to do it is kind of having a balance, right? But kind of having a story, putting a story out there with your social media posts. So if you're like on YouTube, I don't know, make like a daily blog about what you do, right? Or maybe have some behind the scenes videos on your business, because some people can get curious about that, or or somehow include your business in a story, right? Like talk about it, but talk about it like it's natural, not like, hey, you got to buy this right now, or don't try to be all like an ad, basically, because the way you're going to grow the most following is, like I said, like kind of like acting like a human being, right? And that like you're an actual person. You're not just some robot that's trying to sell things to people. Now, obviously, you do want to mention your product that you're trying to sell throughout this post or this video, or this service that you're trying to sell throughout this post or this video. That is important. But do it in a very casual way. But you're like, hey, I got this shirt and it feels very nice. So and so complimented my shirt today. I don't know, turn that into a story somehow, basically. But yeah, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, the list goes on with social media sites. I have a social media site. It is called um Tysis, or as the video for that ad says, Satesis. Um, that is I told the company how it was pronounced, but then they pronounce it a different way when they're making that video. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't really feel like arguing about it, but it did kind of irk me. Um, but yeah, really, really making sure that you're also posting every day as well. Because if you're not constantly in your crowd's face, reminding them of your presence, of, you and your business, they are going to forget about you. All right. So you want to make sure you get a regular posting schedule. All right. So now we've talked about everything online. You can also run ads through Google online, especially if you do have like a website, like if you go through, I don't know if GoDaddy does it, but I know Wix does it. Wix, you can have Google Ads advertise your website if you guys do decide to use Wix, which costs, I think it's either $150 a month or $180 a month just for the Google Ads. And that will, you can choose like keywords and stuff and tags for, what your ad will pop up as on searches. But either way, that will put yourself out there a whole lot. It'll drum up a lot of traffic and a lot of business to your website. If you guys do decide to have your own website, which I do recommend because it's a lot easier. You're in control of your own website. Yes, it may cost more, but it's a really good investment. It makes you look more like an official business. Like, I guess I would say a little more trustworthy, I'd say. But like you're an actual business and you're not some, I don't know, some type of scam or whatever. But yeah, that websites, places that make websites is like Wix, GoDaddy. I think Squarespace also does it. There's a bunch of different places you guys can use. Do your own research on that because each one is different. Some of them do charge, and then Wix you can create free, but to actually get it to where it doesn't have like the Wix branding and all the other stuff, you do have to pay monthly fee for that. So that's the thing, but it's actually really worth it not to have Wix branding, just because it's your own thing and people aren't like, oh, this is a Wix website. No. My laptop turned off. But yeah, getting your website and marketing that is really going to help grow your brand. It's going to have people talking about it, like, hey, did you check out, such and such website? And then they'll be like, oh, it'll get people talking about it. Another good thing is, like business cards. It's shirts. It is kind of merch in a way. But it's like getting your name or your business's name on things, which is going to catch people's eyes. It's going to, once again, get people talking and then directing traffic towards your business. So you can go on to like Vistaprint, print up some business cards. You can get 50 of them for like $12, I think. Or you can go print up some shirts, hand them out to people. Like, yeah, you can sell them, but the most effective way is kind of just handing them out to people. And it kind of sucks because it costs money, but whatever. It's advertising. Basically, there's a lot of things you can do with that Vistaprint website, for marketing. They have signs, they have so many things. I've used them before. I definitely do recommend checking it out. But yeah, that is everything I can think of at this moment on how to officially do it. But definitely make sure that you're constantly applying yourself with this business, because you want it to be successful. You don't want to start it and then it just doesn't go anywhere. You want to have that effort, because that effort is going to help it grow. And I've already explained all the steps on how to legally get it set up, how to market it. All you got to do is just do that every day. Make sure you know, you're polite to your customers. You treat your customers well. You answer their questions or whatever. Another thing I would say is don't engage in sort of like bad conversations where you feel like, people are just trolling you. Don't really respond to that, because they're just trying to get a negative reaction out of you here. But yeah, and if you are selling something, you can start off with like other marketplaces first before you have your own website, but those do have, you still have to pay fees. So honestly, I'd recommend you creating your own website, marketing it, paying whatever fees you need to make it grow, because at least you have something that's building for yourself. You're building your own name, your own brand. Because also keep in mind that some other marketplaces will sometimes put your funds on hold, and sometimes they can just decide not to release your funds, or they can do, there's some of them that have been a little bit dodgy. I'm not gonna say names, obviously, but I definitely learned to kind of have my own website. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know, because that's all I can think of right now at the moment on how to officially set up business, and just really, it's really just marketing it, getting out there, marketing it, and then just doing whatever work or whatever product or whatever service you're required for your business. But if you guys have any other questions and other things you'd like to know, please do let me know. All right, so that's what I have for you, and goodbye.